Hello, Bright Minds. Welcome back to BrightMind CBSE Class, where learning becomes easy, smart, and fun. I hope you are doing great and ready for the another exciting lesson.
In our previous lesson, we learned that adding decimals is just like adding whole numbers. Today, we will discover that subtracting in decimals is also just like subtracting whole numbers. There is only one important rule: line up the decimals. Once the decimal points are in one straight line, subtract each place value from right to left. So let's begin. So imagine your papa gave you 58.75 rupees and you bought a book cost of 22.40 rupees. So how much money is left? So to find the remaining amount we subtract. Okay, so let's solve it and I will write some over here. See, 58.75 minus 22.40. I put the minus sign. Now we will solve the answer. 5, 7 minus 4, 3. I will put the decimal. 8 minus 2, 6. 5 minus 2 is 3. So this is the our answer, right? So you remember here you have to put the decimal point directly here, directly below each other like we did in addition. Okay, this is the secret to solving the decimal subtraction correctly. Okay, so let's take one more example. So I will write here 45.85 minus 23.24. So we will solve this. So I can write like that: 45.85 23.24. Okay, I will put the minus sign over here. So 5 minus 4, it's 1. 8 minus 2 is 6. 5 minus 3, it's 2. And 4 minus 2 is 2. Now we will put the decimal point straight over here. Okay, so our answer is 22.61. So let's take one more example. So I will write here 85.75 minus 42.30, then 85.75 42.30 minus sign. Now we will solve. 5 minus 0, 7 minus 3, 4, 5 minus 2, 3, and 8 minus 4 is 4. I will put the decimal straight over here. Hope you understood. So let's take one more example with borrowing sums. Okay, so see, this is the borrowing method. So 34.52 minus 18.76. So I can write like that: 34.52, 18 minus 76. Put a minus sign over here. So here we can't subtract 6 from 2, right? So we will borrow 1 from 10th. See, okay, then we normally do in our whole number sums subtraction. Okay, so here 100 become 12 and 10th become 4 because of borrowing, right? So now we subtract. Okay, so 12 minus 6 is 6 and here is 4. Now again we need to borrow ones from the ones digit. Okay, become, so it will become 3. So I will borrow from here once more, so it will become a 14. Okay, and here on ones digit it's become a 3. Okay, so now we will minus the sum. So what we will come, 14 minus 7 is 7. Now 13 minus 8 is 5. Now 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, now I will put the decimal point straight over here. So this is our answer. Okay, this is our answer. So let's take one more example. So I will write 65.75 minus 24.38. So 65.75 24.38 minus. So same here, we will borrow from 10th to 100 plus. It will become a 15, right? So we will borrow here, so it will become a 15. Now 15 minus 8, it's come 7. Now here 7, it will become a 6. Okay, now 6 minus 3 is 3. Now I will put the decimal point over here, straight over here. Now 5 minus 4 is 1 and 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, so this is our answer, 41 point decimal 37. Okay, so hope you understood. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to BrightMind CBSE. Till the time, keep learning, keep practicing, and remember, learning is just not about being perfect. It's about getting better every day. Happy learning. Thank you.